We go to 6.
I don't think it's going to be cool.
No, we are good.
This whole section's probably going to be open.
Well, last time we was here, we was set up there anyway.
Okay, so you're just a hair behind literally Yep, okay, you got it. You got it. Yep, all right. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Hold on.
Good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Parade Veterans Field. Tonight, the Tyrone Golden Eagle will host the Penn Valley Rams, but first, we are going to have homecoming. Tonight, we are honored to recognize the Tyrone Area High School 2023 Homecoming Court. Candidates were first nominated by school-affiliated clubs, organizations, and sports teams. Nominees then participated in a four-part competition, Create Your Sash, where the nominees had to design their own sash to represent their club or organization. A virtual fundraiser for the Boston Cancer Assistance Fund, where all candidates were asked to fundraise money for the nonprofit organization. Then a popular vote where all Tyrone High School students voted for their choice, and the personal interview where candidates were interviewed by a panel of Tyrone Area High School faculty members. Based on the scores compiled from each of those four categories, the homecoming winners were then determined. Let's welcome Mackenzie Hyde, our 2022 homecoming queen. She represented Eagle Eye News last year. Mackenzie is currently attending Penn State University and majoring in elementary and early childhood education. And now, let us welcome the senior homecoming nominees to the field. First up, Caitlin Adams, daughter of Melanie and Dave Adams, is nominated by Boston Extension. Caitlin is also a member of the National Honor Society, Student Council, and Prom Committee. She plans to attend college and to travel as much as possible. The person she admires most is her mom. Caitlin is escorted tonight by Connor Bennett. Next up, Allison Beeman, daughter of Tony and Tim Beeman, has been nominated by the softball team. Allison is also a member of the Tyrone Eagle Eye News and Prom Committee. Allison plans to attend college and major in business management. The people that she admires most are her parents. Allison is escorted tonight by Lane McClellan. Next up, Rebecca Beck, daughter of Jessica Buckler and Robert Beck, was nominated by the majorettes. She plans to attend college and major in biology with pre-med. Rebecca is escorted tonight by Shay McGeary. Next up, Haley Bickle, granddaughter of Lucinda and Greg Bickle, was nominated by HOSA. Haley plans to attend Mount Aloysius to earn an RN BSN degree. The person she admires the most is her Aunt Katie. Haley is escorted tonight by Dylan Eckenrode. Next up is Allie Black, daughter of Clint and Jess Black. She was nominated by Avita. Allie also participates in cheerleading, Gold Revolution, and National Honor Society. Allie's future plans are to attend college and become an FBI agent. The person she admires the most is her older sister, Taylor. Allie is escorted tonight by Maverick Black. Next up is Brianna Britton, daughter of Mara Mingle and Arthur Britton. She was nominated by FBLA. Brianna is also a member of Mock Trial, Speech Team, Quiz League, Prom Committee, and National Honor Society. Brianna's future plans are to attend IUP and major in criminology and minor in pre-law. The person that Brianna admires most is her aunt, Amanda Gold. She is escorted tonight by Austin Beaver. Next up is KK Brodina, daughter of Paula and Travis Brodina. She was nominated by the marching band. KK also participates in National Honor Society, Pops Extension, softball, indoor percussion, indoor color guard, jazz band, concert band, and concert choir. Her future plans are to attend college and major in graphic design. The people KK admires most are her parents and teachers. KK's escort is Austin White. Next up is Fabria Brower, daughter of Hazel Snyder and Dana Ewing. She was nominated by Eagle Eye News. Fabria also participates in YAM. Her future plans is to be a drug and alcohol counselor. The person she most admires is her nana. Fabria is escorted tonight by Jason Day Patterson. Next up is Katie Steele, daughter of Mindy McGregor and Kevin Deal. She was nominated by All Eagles Club. Katie is also involved with the Ski Club. Her future plans are to go to college to major in interior design. The person she admires the most is her mom. Katie is escorted tonight by Mason Deal. Next up is Lauren Fleck, daughter of Amy and Ryan Fleck. She was nominated by the cheerleading squad. Lauren is also a member of the National Honor Society, Golden Revolution, and Prom Committee. Her future plans are to attend Penn State University and become an electrical engineer. The people she admires the most are her parents. Lauren is escorted tonight by A.J. Coleman. Next up is Riley Fleck, daughter of Amy and Ryan Fleck. She was nominated by Golden Revolution. Riley is also a member of the National Honor Society, Student Council, Cheerleading, and Prom Committee. Riley's future plans are to attend Penn State University. The person she admires the most is Lindsay Fleck. Riley is escorted tonight by Remington Fleck. Next up, Mackenzie Gonzalez, daughter of Michelle and Donnie Gonzalez, has been nominated by the Youth Action Network. Mackenzie is also a member of the Girls Varsity Soccer Team and National Honor Society. Her future plans are to attend Lock Haven University to study early childhood education. The people she admires the most are her mom and her cousin Caleb Parker. Mackenzie is escorted tonight by Ethan McCloskey. Next up is Brianna Harris, daughter of Kelly and Tim Harris. She was nominated by volleyball. Brianna plans to attend Penn College for the dental hygienist program. The person she most admires is her Aunt Kathy. Brianna is escorted tonight by Logan Lumber. Next up is Hannah Johnson, daughter of Mike Johnson and Dina Johnson. She has been nominated by Concert Choir. Hannah is also a member of the Drama Club and Gold Revolution. Hannah's future plans include attending college, getting a new job, and starting a God-driven family. The person that Hannah admires the most is Wendy Reese. Hannah is escorted tonight by Weston O'Shell. Next up is Maya Kuberik, daughter of David and Krista Kuberik. She was nominated by the Speech Team. Maya is also a member of the National Honor Society and Student Council. Maya plans to go to college to learn the skills needed to become a game developer and to tell stories through her creativity that inspire people. The person Maya admires the most is her mom. Maya is escorted tonight by Elise Kuberik. Next up is Becca Lewis, daughter of Todd and Marcy Lewis. She was nominated by the track and field team. Becca is also a member of the soccer team, Youth Action Network, National Honor Society Student Council, Golden Revolution Ski Club, Eagle Eye News, and Prom Committee. Becca's future plans are to attend Penn State for business and marketing. The people she most admires are her parents. Becca is escorted tonight by Landon Hinkle. Next up is Mercedes Miller, daughter of Ashley and Adam Miller. She was nominated by the National Honor Society. Mercedes is also a member of COSA, Avita, the cheerleading team, and prom committee. Mercedes' future plans are to work in the medical field. The people she most admires are her mom, dad, and grandma. Mercedes is escorted tonight by Reese Ham. Next up is Naya Oliver, daughter of Jamie and Kim Oliver. She was nominated by GACCC. Anaya's future plans are to work in a hair salon while attending college. The person that Anaya admires the most is her mom. Anaya's escort tonight is Samuel Durfee. Next up is Bree Paul, daughter of Donnie and Denise Paul. She was nominated by the basketball team. Bree also participates in Golden Revolution, National Honor Society, Student Council, and Prom Committee. Bree's future plans are to attend college and major in early childhood education. The people she admires most are her parents. Bree is escorted tonight by Dante Novak. Next up is Aaliyah Riley, daughter of Faith and Ken Swanson. She was nominated by the cross-country team. Aaliyah's future plans are to attend college. The person she most admires is her coach, Tammy Will. Aaliyah is escorted tonight by Adam Ray. Next up is Madeline Rockwell, daughter of Kathy and Jason Rockwell. She has been nominated by the prom committee. Maddie is also a member of the volleyball team, softball team, Golden Revolution, hostess, and student council. Her future plans are to attend college and become a physical therapist. The people she admires the most are her friends, family, coaches, and teammates. Maddie's escort tonight is Noah Vincent. Next up is J.G. Smith, daughter of Chastity Smith and David Smith. She was nominated by the concert band. James is also a member of the marching band, jazz band, National Honor Society, and indoor percussion. James' future plans are to go to college or photography. The person that James admires the most is her mother. James is escorted tonight by Lily White. Next up is Logan Smith, daughter of Chastity Smith and David Smith. She was nominated by the jazz band. She is also a member of the concert band, marching band, indoor percussion, and National Honor Society. Logan's future plans are to attend college and become a music teacher. The person she most admires is her mom, and Logan is escorted tonight by Abby Ruck. Next up is Mackenzie Solner, daughter of Deb and Gus Solner. She was nominated by the soccer team. Mackenzie is also a member of the Eagle Eye News, YAM, and National Honor Society. Mackenzie's future plans are to attend a four-year college and major in early childhood education. The person she most admires is her mom, and she is escorted tonight by Noah Lou. Next up is Rebecca Sprankle, daughter of Terry and Jessica Sprankle. She was nominated by the Drummer Club. Rebecca is also president of Pops Extension, editor-in-chief of Eagle Eye News, and a member of the National Honor Society, YAM, Student Council, and Prom Committee. Rebecca plans to attend college to earn a bachelor's degree in creativity expressed in field of study. The person she admires most is her mother, Jess, and Rebecca is escorted tonight by Elijah and Mark. Next up is Remington Weaver, daughter of Nathaniel and Tiffany Weaver, has been nominated by FFA. Remington is also a member of Student Council, YAM, Speech Team, and Motion. Remington plans to attend college and continue serving in the National Guard and buy a Harley-Davidson motorcycle. The people that Remington admires most are her grandparents. Remington is escorted tonight by Riley Wallace. And next up is Maddie Whitby, daughter of Jenna and Michael Whitby. She was nominated by Student Council. Maddie is also a member of the soccer team, National Honor Society, Ski Club, Prom Committee, and Golden Revolution. Maddie plans to go into the business field. The person she admires the most is Michael Whitby. Maddie is escorted tonight by Sam Crowley. We would like to take this time to congratulate all of the girls on a fantastic week of activities. All of you made this homecoming week one of our best ever. Mrs. Marasco and Miss Markle are proud to announce that together this year's homecoming court raised $10,517 for the Bob Harper Cancer Assistance Fund. These funds will be used to provide assistance to local cancer patients and their families while undergoing treatment. Members of the Student Council would like to present a check for $10,517 to Clay Lenny, accepting on behalf of the Bob Harper Cancer Assistance Fund. The homecoming court and members of the Student Council would like to thank everyone for their donations and contributions to this great cause. And now, tonight's homecoming court will be crowned by the 2022 homecoming queen, Mackenzie High.
I'm talking way into it. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I don't think she knew you were coming.
let's have a round of applause as we recognize our runner-up. There was a three-way tie for the fourth runner-up. Miss Becca Lewis, nominated by Track and Field and escorted by engineering. Miss Hannah Johnson, nominated by Concert Choir and escorted by Westland Hotel. And Miss Caitlin Adler, nominated by Pops Extension and escorted by Connor Bennett. For this year's third runner-up, please recognize Miss Allie Black, nominated by Avita and escorted by Maverick Black. And now, our second runner-up is Miss Madeline Rockwell, nominated by the Prom Committee and escorted by Noah Hinson. And now, for the first runner-up, we are proud to present to you Tyrone Area High School's 2023 Homecoming Princess, Miss Maddie Whitby, representing Student Council of the And now, please stand for your 2023 Tyrone Area Homecoming Queen, Miss KK Bradzina. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss KK Bradzina, your 2023 Homecoming Queen. The The Tyrone Area High School would like to congratulate all of the girls that participated in this year's homecoming festivities. Mrs. Morasco and Ms. Markle would also like to thank all of the administration, teachers, staff, and students for their support over the past few weeks. One more time, a round of applause for the homecoming court. Yeah, they're going to play the band. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the flag of our national anthem and alma mater by the Golden Eagle Marching Band.
Yeah, I hope. I'm on the field, so we'll see. Your Tyrone Golden Eagle Marching Band.
Play. And then smart football and unforced penalties, illegal procedures, jumping offside. Tyrone cannot do that, and they don't want to get into those long third and long situations. As long as they can stay away from that, I think they have a pretty good chance of coming out with another W.
Yeah, it would be their 5th win in a row. They're getting healthier as the season goes along. We've talked about that with the addition of Draven Krul, and he was the player of the game last week. We'll get a chance to get what his reaction was to receiving that plaque on Thursday night. Throughout the course of the game, we'll get a chance to talk about that. But this team is healthier than we remember teams for Tyrone being this far into the season. There's just always been some serious injury that has befallen one of the most important players on the team. And as a result, they are in the position to make it 5 wins in a row to go to 6-3 before week 10 next week. And we'll figure out who that might be when we have Lucas Rhodes, the athletic director for Tyrone, joining us at halftime. We're closing in on kickoff. Both teams not quite out on the field yet. Well, the Golden Eagles are in the far left corner end zone. The Rams are just coming out onto the field as well, so we're very close to kickoff. What do you say we send it back for our last time out of the game, and when we come back, we'll have you set for the kickoff, and I do believe the Golden Eagles are going to be kicking off to the Rams that they won the coin toss and elected to receive. So we'll do all that when we come back. Chuck.
From the Snare & Associates broadcast booth, this is Tyrone Golden Eagle Football, presented by Tyrone Tire and Auto and Premier Pest Control on 96.9 and 100.7. The Train, WTRN.
Community Pharmacy in Tyrone, your locally owned and operated independent pharmacy. We offer prescriptions and compounding services along with a wide range of over-the-counter products, Sunny Incontinence products, and Nova Safety and Mobility products. Stop in Community Pharmacy in Tyrone and shop our gift and seasonal decor, all priced with everyday low pricing. Don't forget to check out our full wall of designer greeting cards, value priced at 99 cents or $1.99. Community Pharmacy in Tyrone, small enough to know you, large enough to fulfill your pharmacy needs.
For over half a century, the Student Bookstore downtown has been the source for everything Penn State. SBS has the largest selection of Penn State apparel and gifts in town. Hoodies, hats, tees, shorts, sweatpants, and more for everyone, even pets. Plus, the Big Blue on the corner has all your tailgating supplies, as well as banners, prints, wall hangings, and frames. If you're a Penn Stater looking for something Penn State, shop the Student Bookstore in downtown State College. Open 7 days a week and always online at thestudentbookstore.com.
It's a new name, same great station. 96.9 and 100.7. The Train. WTRN. Tyrone, Altoona.
And we are back at Gray Vets Memorial Field. The captains for both teams are out at midfield. And let's see if what we thought we saw during the coin toss when the teams were warming up is accurate. And here we go. Love it when we get it right.
Perfect.
That's a good sign. The broadcast team is on top of things.
Should we go home?
Yeah, well, let's go home now. It can only go downhill from here. No. It is going to go uphill for the Golden Eagles. This is going to be a good game. I hope everybody that is listening at home and all around the country and apparently all around parts of the world, actually, a lot of folks chose to, I think, stay home and not want to brave the wet conditions, even though it's homecoming and they're looking for their 5th win in a row. The rain and the conditions are just not really conducive to wanting to come out and for everybody to enjoy this Week 9 kickoff between your Golden Eagles of Tyrone and the Rams of Penns Valley.
And Jim, to concur with what you said earlier about the health situation with the Tyrone Golden Eagles this year, I was watching. There's only 3 Golden Eagles that are not dressed for tonight's game. None of them have crutches. None of them have those foot boots on. So maybe it's just the flu or a bad cold, but there's only 3 that are not dressed. So that's a good sign there for the Tyrone Golden Eagles.
Here's what I want to see tonight. I want to see Ashton Walk have a game where he has no interceptions. I want him to have his best game of the year tonight. He's played fine, but he's better. And he has not. I don't think he has played his best game of the year yet this season. And I hope tonight can be that night because they're going to need him. They need him to play well.
Yep. And he has to do everything, all the little things right. His handoffs have to be extra good. He has to be careful with handling the ball to the running backs. Right. Getting the wet ball and throwing it. And most importantly, continue to develop that clock in the back of his mind. It's I'm pushing 3.5, 4 seconds. I got to get rid of this ball, but I can't throw it up for grabs.
Romani has it on the tee. Ty Watson is now the leading scorer in Center County football history. He's back deep to receive, and they're not going to give him a chance. They're going to kick it along the ground. They scramble to come up and pick up the football at the 20-yard line, and it is Watson up over the 25 to about the 30, 32-yard line, and that's where the Rams will take over 1st and 10. So the scouting report is don't give that guy more chances to handle the football than you have to.
Right, and the tackle for the Tyrone Golden Eagles, of course, is number 13, and that is Gage Miller on the stop. Penns Valley Gym starting with fairly decent field position. As we've echoed, anytime you get the ball over the 30-yard line, that's a good starting position on a kickoff.
Stover with the handoff to Watson over the left side. Finds a hole, and now he's down the left sideline, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, brought down at the 25-yard line. Broke contain around the left side and found the sideline with good blocking. That's a play you're going to see a lot tonight. They love that play with Watson following that big line over on the left side. It's a pickup from 23, so 27, it's 52 yards.
And Andrew Weaver saved a touchdown for Tyrone, stopping that there at the Tyrone 25-yard line. That's a big way to open up a game and get momentum in your corner right away.
Stover with the football at the 25 of Tyrone. Shotgun snap with Watson. They give it to him again, and he is stopped at the line of scrimmage, and a bunch of black jerseys are there to bring him down. The Golden Eagles, of course, wearing their black jerseys with white numbers, white pants, and white helmets. The Rams, of course, in their navy blue numbers, adorning their all-white jerseys and pants. Going from left to right here at Gravettes Memorial Field, 2nd and a long 9. They give Watson a yard generously. Sidecar right. Now he goes to the left, and they'll line up their tight end to the right side, and now they're going to give it to Watson again, following a block. Inside the 20. Couple of defenders there able to bring him down inside the 20. He's going to pick up about 6 yards. It's going to bring up 3rd and 3.
Brady Roden in on the stop for Tyrone there.
4-down territory, you would think, for the Rams.
Absolutely.
From the Tyrone 18-yard line, the ball's on the near side hash, going from left to right. Rams don't huddle. They have a plan. They have a script. Stover awaits the snap. And they give it to Watson again. And he is met behind the line of scrimmage. What a great hit. Nobody accounted for Eli Woomer.
And also number 67 there for Tyrone.
Richard Rawlings?
Yes, came right off of his defensive tackle position and had him around the ankles.
Now it's 4th and 3 from the 18. Trips left. Single back in the backfield is Watson. Single receiver right with single coverage with Eli Woomer.
They like to hit the wingman up there on the top in the slot on a quick pass. And there it is.
And it is incomplete.
It's incomplete, but that's where they were going for it.
Sure was. You called it right, Coach. Great stop on 4th and 3 by the Tyrone Golden Eagles as the Rams come up empty on their first possession. 9:31 left to go, first quarter. We are scoreless. The Golden Eagles coming out on offense with the ball placed at their own 18-yard line between the hash marks as they break the huddle. Weaver's the single receiver to the left as the Golden Eagles go from right to left here at Gravettes. Walk puts a couple of men in motion, including, they moved on the offensive line before the snap. One of the keys to the game, Chuck, you talked about it. First play of the game, you gotta be more focused than anything. And they lose 5 yards, so it's going to bring up 1st and 15.
That's going to put the ball inside the 15-yard line.
And they weren't in motion. They were shifting.
Yep, and the lineman moved.
Brady Ronan is in the pistol behind Walk. And they bring Weaver tighter to the formation, allowing Ronan to get a yard or two over the left side. To about the 15-yard line, so they get a couple of those 5 yards back. It's going to bring up 2nd and 13 from the 15.
And it looks like number 53 there for Penns Valley was in on the stop there, and that is Carol Grimes, defensive guard, sophomore, 5'8", 175.
Empty backfield for Ashton Watt. 2 steps back, and there's a whistle at the snap of the football, and there's a flag thrown on the far side with somebody offsides. The Rams may have been in the neutral zone. False start again.
And this is what we said. Number one, there's 2 things here now that are come into play, Jim. Number one, unforced errors. They can't do that. Now, number 2, now they're looking at a 2nd and 18. And that's not good.
I don't know that they changed the play call either here. This is a passing down, and it's incomplete into the hands of Andrew Weaver, and nobody was there defensively. He just didn't corral it. Drops incomplete. Going to bring up 3rd and 18. So this first possession, not going well for the Golden Eagles. 8:47 stop clock first quarter after the incompletion. We're scoreless here at Gray-Betts Memorial Field.
And this 3rd and 18 is that 3rd and long that we said that they needed to stay out of Long's 3rd and long. They need to pick up at least some yardage here to get out of there, get their punter out of their own end zone.
Ronan joins Walk in the backfield. 4 receivers in formation. Walks going down the far sideline, and it's complete. A jump ball. First down yardage as the catch is made by Eli Woomer. I couldn't tell if it was 6 or 5. It is Woomer. Single coverage. It was a 50-50 ball, and the only guy who had his eyes on it that knew it was coming was Eli Woomer. That's a big play for the Golden Eagles.
Oh, he did a great job. He started to go deep, and then all of a sudden when the defender tried to turn and run with him, he stopped.
It was almost an inadvertent back shoulder throw.
He came back for the ball, and he was there for a big first down for Tyrone.
Hoover will block for Ronan, who gets it out to about the 40-yard line. Braden Ewing's going to have a little bit of a tussle over there tonight, it appears, with Penns Valley's, I'm going to say that might be Colin Dzwinki. They were tussling after the whistle.
A lot of chirping going on down there in the last couple weeks in these games.
Yeah. It is a gain of 3, almost 4 for Ronan. From the pistol, Walk. Back shift. Tight end shifts. Man in motion is Weaver. And he moved before the snap of the football. That was clear.
Yep.
They blew the whistle and threw the flag. The players didn't hear it. The play will not count.
He started upfield.
He did start upfield. It's very, very simple.
And that's the 3rd unforced error.
15 yards and penalties in one drive.
In less than 3 minutes.
Yes.
That's an unforced penalty a minute against Tyrone Golden Eagles.
So they'll mark it back 5, brings up 2nd and 12 from the 35.
You can't afford to shoot yourself in the foot. You got to maintain a steady.
Have you ever done that?
Drive. Shot myself in the foot.
Yeah, it doesn't feel good.
It's not in my plans either, to be honest with you.
Oh, the cliches. I love them. Draven Krull, top side. Single receiver, short side is Weaver, and they're going to hand it off to Ronan, who gets a few of those yards back.
Probably got about 4 of the yards
back.
back.
Out to about the 39-yard line. Clock continues to roll. Coming up on 7:15 left in the first. If you're just joining us, we are scoreless. The Golden Eagles stopping the Rams on a 4th and 3 to take over on downs. And so they started from their own 15 and 18-yard line, rather. And so now they've got it out to about the 38-yard line. This is a big play, another big play with trips to the left for Ashton Walk, and he's going to roll this way. Looking, got time. He's going deep. He's got Weaver wide open. He makes the catch at the 25, down to the 15, inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. He made sure he was holding on to that one tonight. He dropped one that was a short touchdown last week. Wasn't happening again tonight.
He made a nice move, got behind her, and he's deceiving speed, and he got deep, and give it credit to Ashton Walk. He put it right on the numbers.
Yes, he did. And he had all kinds of time to wait for that route to develop as well.
Absolutely. And Tyrone now has a 1st and goal, Jim, at the 7-yard line.
Krull and Weaver to the right. They'll spread the Ram defense with Ronan in the backfield. Hoover lines up to block for Ronan. Cuts it back inside. had the corner, picked up 4 down inside the 3, maybe to the 2. Might be a 5-yard pickup, but at least it's down to the 3. Let's see where they mark him. 2-yard line, give him 5 on the carry, 2nd and goal.
And right now, the Tyrone offensive line is maintaining what they have done for the last 2 or 3 weeks, and that is control the line of scrimmage.
Lucas Walk is the up bat from the eye. Walk under center. Give to Ronan. Cuts it back inside for the touchdown. The Golden Eagles are on the board for the first of the touchdowns tonight. Ronan
on a 3-yard carry
caps a 82-yard drive. Started at their own 18. Ronan into the end zone. The extra point upcoming from Rocky Romani. Kick is up and good. Colin Wallace gives his kicker a nice high five and a hug. 7-0. Your Golden Eagles out in front as they look to win for the 5th week in a row.
And that was a nice drive put together. They didn't get flustered with those penalties. And 2 different times, Jim, they overcame 3rd and long. So, good drive.
Wanted to give Kenny a little airtime with his We Are Tyrone cheer.
And again, no rain falling, so it's...
The ball's still going to be wet. The field is waterlogged. But it's a good start to homecoming for tonight. KK Brzezinski was the homecoming queen. Austin White, her escort. So it's just a beautiful community night here in northern Blair County for the residents of Tyrone as the Golden Eagles lead at 7-0. 5:40 left first quarter, and Romani has the ball on the tee to kick it away. Tyler Watson back deep to receive. He stands between the hash marks to our left at about the 10-yard line. Let's see what Romani can do to put this to at least the 10-yard line. Oh, they're not even going to give him a chance again, but they are. The ball skips through on the ground, take it up over the 15 to the 20, sets up a block, and is brought down at the 28-yard line. Flag is thrown in there. The only thing it might be is a face mask, but I didn't see one. Did you?
I didn't see a face mask, but number 18 made a nice play. He tried to
face mask. They called it face mask. It may be an inadvertent. There was nothing that was obvious.
That must have been when there was a foul. There was a good foul there, but officially number 18, and that was Clayton Moore.
5 yards, Coach.
He boxed him in. Yep, inadvertent 5-yard penalty.
So the Rams will take over, 1st and 10 from their own 34, but they're trailing the Golden Eagles 7-0. Stover, Watson, sidecar left. Single receiver top side, they go back to Watson. Loss, a tackle for a loss. He got out of that one in the backfield. He's not a tremendously big runner, but he just keeps those legs moving, and he's got good speed, and he's got determination. So the Golden Eagles got to do a better job of wrapping up because there was a tackle for a loss waiting to happen there, and they didn't get it.
Austin Lucas, and he broke Austin's tackle in the backfield.
Stover with a man in motion from left to right. Back to Watson. He's bottled up. They go high, and they finally gang tackle him to bring him down and pick up a yard to about the 41-yard line. Weaver was on the bottom, as was, let's see, I believe that was Brady Ronan as well coming up from the secondary.
Yep. And again, Austin Lucas was in there to turn that back inside towards the help. So nice play on that. That particular play by Austin Lucas.
3rd and 3 from the 41. 4:20 and counting left in the first. Tyrone leads 7-0. Stover and Watson in the backfield. Shotgun snap upcoming. They're going to go through the air this time. Here comes the Brady Rona with the blitz untouched. Drops Stover for a loss back to about the 25-yard line. They didn't see him coming.
Nobody touched him, and the Penns Valley quarterback really didn't seem to anticipate how quick he was coming because he just kept nonchalantly dropping back.
That was a fire blitz from Brady Ronan.
He was
punting situation.
Nice job there.
Stover is your punter, and Draven Cruel is awaiting the punt. He'll stand at his own 35-yard line. They're set up for a return. Punt is away. Cruel will have a chance from the 35. Sets up a block, gets to the 40. Tries to stiff arm past the 45, but he'll be dropped by number 33 for Penns Valley. Good field position for the Golden Eagles, leading it 7-0.
And Stephen Buck, nice block, came back and sprang him, so forgot that extra 5 yards. Jim, we want to thank our presenting sponsor, Premier Pest Control, and our presenting sponsor, Tyrone Tire and Auto. Our broadcast booth sponsor, Snare and Associates. Varilla Real Estate, Irwin's on Main in Bellwood, Billy Joe Friday Insurance Agency at Tyrone, Eric Reader Electric, Community Pharmacy, the Student Bookstore, and Mag Industries. Jim?
Walk, calls for the snap, going to throw, quickly to Weaver at the 50, turns and picks up 5, maybe 6 before he's taken out of bounds. Good pitch and catch from Walk to Weaver.
That'll give him a first down there. Moving the ball very consistently now for Tyrone. 3:14 left in the first quarter. 7-0 Tyrone lead.
Confident throw by Ashton Walk.
Yep. Nice route. He planted, turned, and the ball was in the air just before he made his turn.
Hoover.
Well timed.
And Ronan in the backfield. Walk, going to give to Ronan. Cuts it back into the grain, maybe a yard or two. He is so anxious to plant that left foot and come back. Sometimes I would like to see him just commit and run forward, use that speed to continue to get to the outside, because once he has that speed, tacklers will fall off of you.
Yep. And Landon, what was his last name? Landon Hess.
Okay.
Made the stop there. Boy, he's a big boy.
And the Rams jump into the neutral zone. Are they going to call it against Tyrone? Somebody moved. The center moved the football.
That is the 4th unforced error penalty in the first period against the Tyrone Golden Eagles. It's going to bring up a second and about 13.
Ronan in the pistol behind Walk. Trip receivers to the right. They're in the near side hash mark. Walk is going to go deep. He's going for Eli Woomer. Woomer stopped. Well, he didn't stop. He slowed down. I don't think he thought that Walk was going to throw the football, but Walk threw it over his head by a good 5 or 6 yards. So it did not end up costing a reception.
Now it's going to be 3rd and 13, and right now Tyrone doesn't have to pick up all 13, but if they can come, shorten those sticks up a little bit, maybe it would be a 4-down play.
Once again,
watch for Walk rolling to his right. 3
receivers as Walk has time. Now he's going to roll right. He could run. He's going to go downfield to Weaver. Caught at the 10, 5, touchdown Andrew Weaver from Ashton Walk, 54 yards.
Wow. There's not a whole lot you can say other than that. Hit it right.
Wow. 54 yards. Andrew Weaver did not stop his route, and with the protection and the roll right by Ashton Walk, he bought more time. The separation was there. He hit him in stride, and give Weaver credit for keeping it in bounds down the right sideline as Romani puts it through, and just like that, couple of big plays by the Tyrone Golden Eagle offense has them on top. 14-0, 2:24 left to go in just the first quarter.
And again, we have to give Ashton Walk some credit there because he threw that ball on the run, and he had a lot on it. So a nice run and catch. Again, we'd like to thank these sponsors also for bringing Tyrone Golden Football and Jim and I into your cars, living rooms, and wherever else. Laptops all over the United States and even into some Japan and other countries. Thrivent Financial, Gino's Pizzeria, Greystone Apartments and Jeff Long Construction, Long and Field Service, American Eagle Paper Mills, Max Market in the Gridiron, Pacifico Bakery, Proactive Sports, and the Allied Milk Producers, all sponsors of Tyrone Golden Eagle Football. And Jim, we've got from Tim Kimball down in Louisiana. is listening to Tyrone Golden Football, he's definitely involved. He sent a message up to the WTRN Facebook that he'd be definitely listening tonight, and so is John Morrow on Merritt Island in Florida. He did likewise. He says, "I bleed orange and black."
Romani kicks it along the ground, and this time the up back will get it at the 25 to about the 35 yard line, and taken down there by a couple of Golden Eagles.
Led the way there by number 18, and again, that's Clayton Moore, and that's two kickoffs in a row that he was able to come in and do a nice job there.
Golden Eagle defense came up with a big play with a Brady Ronan sack on a 3rd and 4 on the Rams' last possession, forcing a punt that the Golden Eagles turned into points. And so now the Golden Eagle defense should be full of confidence, brimming with confidence as the Rams come out of the huddle to the line of scrimmage at their own 36-yard line. 1st and 10, Watson with Stover in the backfield. This has been the show for the offense for the Rams tonight, just Stover and Watson. They're going to look to throw, trailing by a couple of touchdowns. They've got to come up with something. And here goes Stover at the 50, 45, 40 to the 35-yard line. The defense for the Golden Eagles just completely lost track of Stover, and the right side just completely opened up.
And that's going to give Penns Valley a 1st down. And they're going to have it on the, looks like they 35-yard line? 37. Looks like 37-yard line. Nope. They're going to spot it at the 35 now. So it'll be 1st and 10.
Going from left to right here at Gray Vets Memorial Field with the ball on the near side hash. 2 receivers to the left, single bottom side. Stover with Watson in the backfield has it. Going to look to throw again. And the ball is tipped at the line of scrimmage by Braden Ewing. It went 10 yards in the air and falls incomplete, but it was a good effort by Austin Lucas to maybe come up and pick that ball off out of midair. But the incompletion stops the clock with 2:01 left in the first. 2nd and 10 from the Tyrone 35-yard line.
And basically, other than the 2 big running plays that Penns Valley had, Tyrone has been able to contain the offense of Penns Valley.
Jackson Ronig, number 11, is in there at quarterback. Empty backfield. He must be the quarterback they like to go to throw the ball, and that ball is incomplete. Ronig throwing an ill-advised pass that Hoover came up to knock down.
Seth Hoover timed that very well, reached over the top without making contact.
Brings up 3rd and 10. So a quarterback change, coach, with a 2 touchdown deficit. Interesting. Stover goes out, and Ronig comes in.
And you're going to have to be real careful here with, looks like, yep, they're going to put him out on a wing. Just watch him going out into the flat. They're going to try to isolate the back. There he is, coming out into the flat.
There he goes.
There he is. There he is.
And the defense is there. Is it an interception? Did they give it to him?
Yeah, interception.
Interception for the Golden Eagles. Coming up to make a big play is Gage Miller. He read the play perfectly. Oh, they're going to say it's incomplete?
Oh, okay.
Wow.
The official that was right there called it an interception.
He did.
But he was overruled. So that's going to bring up a 4th down. But they love to isolate that wing or the slot on a small slant out of the backfield, either in towards the linebacker or out. Try to isolate them and put them on an open field.
And no argument on the incompletion call from the Golden Eagles, so they got it right. Ronig, empty backfield. And the Rams move before the snap of the football. That'll be a 5-yarder, going to bring up an even more difficult 4th down, make it 4th and 15. Golden Eagles lead it 14-0. The defense has made some big plays. The offense has made some big plays, and here's a chance for the defense to make another one, turn the ball over on downs as the Rams are opting to try and go for it.
And right now they have this set up to try to hit number 21 in the slot out there.
Watch for the pooch punt. Watch for the pooch punt. Golden Eagles jumped into the neutral zone. That was Ian Gibbons, anxious to try and get in there and
that's 5.
Make a play.
5 unforced penalties in 1 quarter.
The pre-snappers, that's most that we've had from this team in a game, and it's still the first quarter.
And what's amazing is they're up 14-0.
So now it's 4th and 10 from the 35, and there's the punt, just as we suspected. And it goes, no, it just stuck right there at the 3-yard line.
So Tyrone is going to get the ball, Jim, 1st and 10 from their own. Looks like
the 4. It's outside the 3. So the nose of the football, probably they'll call it the 4 officially. Minute 38 left to go, first quarter. 14-0, Tyrone leads. Golden Eagles come out of their sideline huddle, right to the line of scrimmage, and here we go. Big plays have been the order of the night. Let's see what the Golden Eagles have in store here as they go Ronan over center, out to the 10, to the 13-yard line. Going to be enough for a first down as Ronan, who needs 238 yards for 1,000 on the season, is picking up good yards here tonight following that line. They don't call it a first down. They're going to give him 9. It's going to bring up 2nd and 1 from the 12. Yeah, I would say it's even a short one at that. Krul and Weaver to the right. They keep it on the ground with Ronan. And he is bottled up for a loss. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage, if that. It's going to bring up 3rd and 1. Clock running, under a minute left to go in the first quarter. Big play for the Rams defense here. They can get the ball back. They would have good field position. Lucas Walk comes out along with Austin Lucas. And now the Golden Eagles look like they may have called a timeout, or is it an equipment timeout? Yes, it is an equipment timeout as Ronan comes out to address whatever that equipment problem is. So they're going to have to go with this play without their top running back. Seth Hoover dots the I with Austin Lucas, the up back. Hoover is going to get enough for the first down. He's such a strong runner. He's a different runner. We've talked about it many times. He just brings a different running element for the Golden Eagles. He just follows straight ahead, picks up the first down, move the chains, 1st and 10 from the 17 of the Golden Eagles, and that may be the last play of the quarter.
Hoover's a strictly north-south runner, whereas Ronan is a east-west, then north-south.
He's an all-directional runner.
And they're going to let this run out, Jim, for the first half.
We'll send it to the break, Coach. 14-0. Golden Eagles lead it.
From the Snare and Associates broadcast booth, this is Tyrone Golden Eagle football, presented by Tyrone Tire and Auto and Premier Pest Control on 96.9 and 100.7 The Train, WTRN.
This is Nathan Varilla, your 1999 state championship football team captain. Winning a state championship, you have to do everything excellent. Excellence matters. That's why here at Varilla Real Estate, I've taken what I've learned on the football field and applied it to our business. Doing the little things, outworking your competition, being aggressive, doing the right thing when no one's looking. Varilla Real Estate is ready to help you in all your real estate needs. When it's 4th and 4 and you need a touchdown by selling your house, call Varilla Real Estate today.
Are you looking for a challenging and exciting work environment in a new and rapidly growing company where your potential is limitless? Well, if you answered yes, then Mag Industries in Tyrone is right for you. Check out Mag Industries jobs online at Indeed.com and apply today. Don't miss out on that next big thing in Blair County. Go to Indeed.com and look for Mag Industries and apply today. Located at 1631 Lincoln Avenue in Tyrone, Mag Industries, where everyone is an entrepreneur.
96.9 and 100.7. The Train. WTRN.
And we are back at Gravettes Memorial Field. Thank you very much for making us a part of your evening tonight. Chuck Bannis and Jim Gregory bringing you the Golden Eagles Week 9 tilt against the Rams of Penns Valley as Ashton Walker is going to go deep down the field to the 50 to Andrew Weaver. He's going to go the distance for an 83-yard touchdown, hitting him in stride. Wow. What a big night for Ashton Walk and Andrew Weaver. I called it before the game. This has to be that game for Ashton Walk tonight where he just lights it up. And has he done that tonight?
I'll say. And, the offensive front, again, he had time to throw. He had no one in his face. He stood in the pocket. He didn't have to roll out. He wasn't hurried. And, boy, beautiful ball.
Great job by Weaver, concentration to get that ball in stride and hit him on the numbers, and he was gone. Just like that. First play of the second quarter goes for 83 yards. Walk to Weaver.
21-0 in favor of the Tyrone Golden Eagles. We've had several people send us information that they're not getting any sound on the Tyrone stream. But if you go to the Eagle Eye YouTube, that should get you our sound and their video. We're getting the people that are going around the country that are doing that are telling us that we're loud and clear. So if you're trying to just go to the school's, Zoom or whatever.
Right. Whatever.
I'm not that tech savvy. But I just went down and talked to them, and go to the Eagle Eye YouTube, and it'll come up Tyrone, Penns Valley, and you should have both sound and video.
Very good. I'm glad people are helping to keep us accountable, buddy. How about the Golden Eagles on offense and defense? What a complete couple of drives that they have had.
Domination comes to mind.
Yeah, 21
so
nothing.
far.
Another low liner, taking it to 20, up over the 25, looking for a block, up over the 30 to about the 35, 36, maybe out to about the 40-yard line. We'll see where they mark him down. And with that return is Spencer Althouse.
They're going to give him probably to the 45.
Wow.
46. Wow.
That's a good return in your book, right?
Absolutely. A real good return.
1st and 10 from their own 46.
And Jim, good news. I've already had a text from one of the people that were texting us saying there's no sound, and they went to the Eagle Eye YouTube, and they got a thumbs up. They can hear us. So good.
Sounds like it might have been a home audio problem. And the ball's on the turf.
Ball's on the turf.
Ronig was able to pick it up and not lose it on the turnover, but it is a loss of about 4 back to the 43-yard line. Make it 3 back to the 44-yard line. It's going to bring up 2nd and 13.
And number 6 there for Tyrone, right there. That's Eli Woomer. He was right there in the backfield.
Tight formation for the Rams. 2nd and 13. Watson joins Ronig in the backfield, and now they're going to throw it quick, but he can't find a receiver. He's going to tuck it and run. And he's got the corner to the 45. Stiff arms down to the 43-yard line. Gage Miller there with the tackle, despite a very aggressive stiff arm from the Rams quarterback.
And that'll pick up a first down for
it will.
Penns Valley.
About 14 yards on the carry.
And once again, that was not the set play, but there was no one to throw. Credit the defensive secondary for Tyrone. And the quarterback scrambles for the first down.
Jackson Romig at quarterback. Pistol formation with Watson behind him. They're going to go back to the ground game with Watson. Decided to come back inside. He had lots of running room to the outside, but to contain, kicked him back in, and it's a gain of maybe a yard.
And that looked like it was, again, Eli Woomer on the contain out there. Trying to catch that. No, it was Ronan. That was Brady Ronan that was in on the contain there.
All right.
Looked like number 6, but when he turned his back, it was clearly a number 2.
The play call taking a lot of time coming in from the Rams sideline. They finally got it, and now they're going to go to the line of scrimmage with 9, 8, 7, 6. Romig, Watson, sidecar left, 3 receivers formation, 1. They didn't get it off. That's a 5-yard delay of game penalty against Penns Valley. So they'll mark it back to the Tyrone 46-yard line. It looks like they're going to call the timeout. No, they're waving it off. They called the timeout before the clock expired. So there will be no 5-yard mark off, but the poor communication of getting that play in results in the Rams using their first timeout of the half.
Exactly right. We'd like to thank Varilla Real Estate, Irwin's on Main in Bellwood, Billy Joe Friday Insurance Agency of Tyrone, Eric Reeder Electric, Community Pharmacy in Tyrone, the Student Bookstore, Mag Industries, Thriving Financial, Gino's Pizzeria, Greystone Apartments, and Jeff Long Construction, Long's Field Service, American Eagle Paper Mills, Max Market and the Gridiron, Pacifico's Bakery, Proactive Sports, and the Allied Milk Producers, all sponsors of Tyrone Golden Eagle football. And in addition, our presenting sponsor, Premier Pest Control, our presenting sponsor, Tyrone Tire and Auto, and our broadcast booth sponsor, Snare and Associates. Thank you for sponsoring Tyrone Golden Eagle football. Jim?
All right, very good. Timeout is complete. Both teams ready to go. Romig. They shift right with Watson in the backfield. Going to quick throw it. Far side. He caught it with a knee down, so he's automatically down. They'll blow the whistle, end the play. The gain to the 35-yard line, so give him about 7. It's going to bring up 3rd and 3.
Well, they're stopping the clock here for a second.
And they have another equipment issue. They're going to put number 33 to the sideline. And it looks like Fedorov is going to get his equipment taken care of and have to sit out a play. Coming up on 9 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Don't forget, halftime coming your way. We'll talk a little bit about that, and Radio Rich will bring us scores and activities from around Blair County and the region as Romig pulls it out of Watson's belly and throws it on the play action, complete. And it is complete.
That's going to be coming back, I think.
Is it? Is there a flag?
Just a late flag, which usually is a illegal man downfield or a holding.
Illegal, yeah, good call.
Illegal
That's what it is.
Downfield.
John Meyer was the man on the receiving end. Would have been plenty for a first down, but that'll go all for naught. They'll mark it back, and it'll bring up a 3rd and I believe 8. Yep, 3rd and 8 from the 40 of the Golden Eagles. 21-0, Tyrone leads it.
Stay tuned for the Premier Pest Control halftime show coming up at halftime. We will have a special guest, athletic director, and also District 6 football chairman Luke Rhodes will be coming on right at the beginning of halftime with us, and he'll be going over the 10th week game for Tyrone and also what's in store in the playoffs. Jim?
All right, Romig calls for it. Throwing, looking. Now he's chased, and he's going to avoid the tackle. Here comes Braden Ewing. He throws it downfield, and it is incomplete. Trying to throw on the run for the intended receiver to the near side. That was John Meyer once again. The incompletion is going to bring up a 4th and 7 from the Tyrone 40-yard line. Great job by that interior defensive line of the Golden Eagles to bring that pressure and force a punt for the Rams as they trail it 21-0. I'm sure they maybe thought about maybe going for it, but they failed going for it on their previous possession. And actually, they've not converted any of their 5 fourth down plays.
A lot of pressure by Weaver and Braden Ewing on that last one.
Stover, high punt.
Short.
Hits at the 15, inside the 10 to the 5, down to the, are they going to call a touchback? Because it looked like he may have touched the goal line.
They're going to look.
He got it inside, just inside the 1-yard line. That is great special teams play by the Penns Valley Rams.
That ball hit on about the 20-yard line and bounced in all the way down to the 1-yard line when it died. So how about that, Jim?
Yeah. It's just a tough field position for the Golden Eagles. The ball is just outside their own goal line. 1st and 10.
And, Jim, we should probably also, while we have a chance, make sure that you don't just stay on the stream because they usually shut down and don't do our verbal,
they don't keep us on
They don't keep us on during halftime. So I'll get this with a minute, Jim. Go ahead.
The give to Ronan. Has a hole. out past the 5. Look at him drive out to the 7-yard line, giving the Golden Eagles offense some breathing room.
Gain of 6. Nice job there. But what you'd want to do is go to the WTRN app, the radio app, and you will be able to hear this live interview with athletic director Luke Rhodes. But if you stay on, you can go back again to the Eagle Eye stream, and you can hear in the third quarter. But you will not pick up any of that halftime show, so you'll be able to hear our complete halftime show. By doing that.
All right, Stover is down. I just wanted to make sure folks knew that we have an injury timeout right now. But 6 yards gained by Brady Ronan out to the 7. And Stover is the quarterback that started this game for the Rams.
It's amazing how much power that Brady Ronan also has. You know, he moved his power by pretty much literally by himself there. He was met at the 2.5, 3 yard line, and he refused to go down and just kept driving.
Stover goes off, running off on his own power. 8:01 left to go, second quarter, 21-0. Tyrone with the 3-touchdown advantage. Walk and Weaver have absolutely just been spectacular tonight with 2 long touchdown catches.
And it looks like they're going to try to spread them out here with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Draven Cruel is the single receiver to the near side. He has single coverage. If I'm Ashton Walk and I see single on Draven Cruel, you know what? We might go there if we get time. If the line gives us the time.
He just moved him out another 5 yards towards the sideline. Something's going on here.
Late man onto the field. Is there another?
The play clock is not going to be
they didn't even start it.
No, it still has 22 seconds.
From the eye, they're going to stay on the ground with Ronan. Oh, and he's got the near side corner. Outside to the 15-yard line, a late hit there, but no flag. A hard hit. Ronan bounces right back up. It's a first down for the Golden Eagles.
He went into that pile and came out just as quick the other side. So he's just so fast, changing directions and foot speed. Picked up the first down. Clock running, 7:44. 21-0 score in favor of the Tyrone Golden Eagles here in the second period.
Hoover and Walk join the huddle as they break it, and they'll stay. They're going to go this time with the pistol to Ronan out to about the 18-yard line, maybe just shy. Give him 2, just shy of 3 yards. Going to bring up 2nd and along 7 at about the 18-yard line. Officially, it is the 18.
Linebacker for Penns Valley in on the stop there. Can't pick up his number. It's 30-something, but middle linebacker.
Could the Golden Eagles go back to the air here again? This would be a decent down to do it on 2nd and 7 as they started this drive on their own 1-yard line. Walk from the pistol, brings Hoover. They go play action. Walk, looking, throwing. Oh, and he just throws it out of the reach of Andrew Weaver. He had him. He was throwing on the run, just couldn't make the connection.
Now that's going to bring up a 3rd and long situation, 3rd and 7. He had some green grass in front of him there. He could have run, but when you have somebody that's throwing 80 and yard touchdown passes, it's pretty hard to say. You probably should have run that. So it's going to be 3rd down and 7 for the Golden Eagles at the 18-yard line, their own 18-yard line.
Quick snap, Walk, has time. All kinds of time. Catch is made downfield with Draven Cruel, and there may be a defensive holding call coming up.
Oh, yeah. Andrew Weaver was streaking across, running a deep post, and the Penns Valley man could do nothing but reach out and grab a whole handful of jersey. So that is definitely going to go against Penns Valley here. And there it is, holding against the Penns Valley Rams. And that should be also a first down for Tyrone. Let's see where they end up marking it. The original line of scrimmage was the 18.
Well, the secondary is being exploited for the Rams in a big way. They have given up 2 long touchdown passes to Andrew Weaver, and now the only thing they can do is try and grab his jersey to keep him from making another big play.
That was number 3. I mean, he reached out, and it was all he could do. He lunged to grab the tail. The part of the jersey was untucked, and it was like he had a black tail going across the field right in front of the official.
What a big night for Ashton Walk.
Yep.
Best game of the year so far, but he's still got 2.5 quarters left to go. Weaver comes tight to the formation with Ronan in the backfield, and now Hoover will come to this near side to block for Ronan, and he is taken down just outside the 30 to about the 31-yard line. May have gotten 4. Yeah, call it a long 3, brings up 2nd and 7.
Well, now we've just been told that the Eagle Eye also has no sound on their YouTube, so... the only way you're going to hear us...
Not my circus, not my monkey.
Not my monkey.
Yeah.
So, you might want to just go to the Tyrone WTRN app if you want to hear the broadcast. You can still watch the game, but if you're not hearing it on either one, we've told them it's their show.
Yeah. Walk, looking, has time. Oh, he's going to go deep. He's got Krull, but he overthrows him badly. If he puts that on the mark... he's gone for another long touchdown.
And, it's a shame because Kroll ran a nice route, but he's still responding from that injury. He's just a step slow. But, he did a nice job there.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 7. This drive started at their own 1. So they've put themselves in a position where a punt does not give the Rams great field position. Let's see what they can do here. Keep this drive going.
I'm really surprised, Jim, how the Tyrone receivers have been getting behind the Penns Valley secondary.
He's going to throw again. The blitz is coming. He feels it. He could run. Going to throw. Downfield for Kroll. Jump ball, and he didn't come down with a good effort by both the defender and Draven. Krull just couldn't bring it in. So it'll bring up 4th and 7. And Krull gets a nice round of applause from a couple folks here in front of us. They recognize and respect the effort, but instead, it'll be Rocky Romani to come out for the first punt of the night for the Golden Eagles.
Let's make sure we get a good snap, because sometimes that's been an exciting part of our special teams play as a snap.
It's been an adventure. Good point.
And I'll make another good point is, if you remember last year, we were up 21-7 at halftime and then just laid an egg in the second half. They should get a good roll on that. And it's going to bounce at about the 44 and be downed
37-yard line.
37-yard line.
So just for the sake of those who may be having trouble, some may not be having trouble hearing us on the TV, on the streaming broadcast, because I got a text from John Harlow telling us that they're hearing us just fine.
Okay.
So enough of that. We're done on that issue.
Okay.
All right.
Just as long as they know that, we've as long as you can hear us, that's fine. But we can't control that stream.
Right. 1st and 10 from the Rams 37-yard line. Romig is your quarterback with Watson joining him just off that right hip, and they're going to go back to the ground with Watson. And he hesitates, and he who hesitates is dropped for a loss. Maybe a yard or just barely back to the line of scrimmage, brings up 2nd and 10.
And getting up off the bottom there is none other than number 67. He's having a nice game, too, on this defensive tackle position. That, of course, is Richard Rawlings. He was one of our players of the game earlier
a couple weeks
year.
ago. Romig calling for it. Back to Watson. Oh, he set it up to come back to this left side and did a good job of getting good positive yardage there. Eli Woomer is there as well as Andrew Weaver. It's a gain of 6 out to the 44-yard line. Brings up 3rd and a long 3. Clock running. 4 minutes left to go. Second quarter. Tyrone leads it 21-0. 2 big long touchdown passes from Ashton Walk to Andrew Weaver, accounting for 2 of those touchdowns, and then a short run by Brady Ronan. Romig calls for it and has it. Going to throw it to the near side. And they're not going to get anything out of that. In fact, it's going to be a loss. Great read on the pass and the catch. Andrew Weaver having a game himself on defense. Not just offense, but defense as well. Also, Gage Miller came in to help out. Brings up 4th and 6. Punting situation for the Rams. Great job by Tyrone tonight.
Where this guy was spotted, Gary, I looked. He was on. Yeah.
Stover will be the punter, standing inside his own 30. Draven Krul awaits it. Stover kicks a high ball and does so again. Coming up to make the... Oh, and it's on the turf. Fumbled. He touched the ball on the punt return and loses it. Ill-advised play by Draven Krul. Had a man right in front of him and had to go through him to make the catch. And as a result, falls off his fingertips, and the ball is turned over on the bad catch on the punt.
Now this
by
is
Draven Krul.
This is key for Tyrone to be able to hold Penns Valley from getting in there, and Braden Ewing come out. I think he has an equipment problem. He just waved and said he needed to come out.
He needs a tape job on that elbow. Big break for the Rams. See what they can do with it. Tyrone defense is going to have to stay out on the field, and it looks like Eli Woomer is a little bit shaken up as well. So Coach Franco calls timeout to try and put everything back together. There seems to just be some confusion, and maybe a couple of guys just need to shake off some cobwebs. So with 2:49 left to go second quarter, Tyrone leads at 21-0. Coach?
And that timeout also will give an opportunity for Braden Ewing to come back, which he already has. He's back in the defensive huddle. I'd like to our presenting sponsors, Premier Pest Control and Tyrone Tire and Auto, and our broadcast booth sponsor, Snare and Associates. We also want to thank our listeners from all over. I mean, so many. Billy, just everywhere. Pittsburgh, Julian Leo Grady, Savannah, Georgia, Zach, Decoya, and Zyla, all listening to Tyrone Golden Eagle football. And then, of course, we have our Angie out in the state of Indiana, and we have Julie down from Mechanicsville in Virginia, just constantly
the list just gets longer, too.
Yeah, and they're writing comments on the WTRN Facebook, which we appreciate, so thank you very much.
10th year of doing this.
You think we're going to get it right one of these.
1st and 10 for the Rams from the Tyrone 36-yard line. Romig going to give to Watson. Tries to get to the corner, stiff arms Lucas, then avoids a tackle inside the 30 to near the 25-yard line. Mark him down at the 26-yard line. Watson is very resourceful with his, shifty, but resourceful with his stiff arms and setting up his blockers.
And he's the type of runner where you can't break down and just trying to pitter-patter in front, because he'll run by you. He's that quick and explosive. You have to run right through him, wrap him up, and go for the tackle. Looks like we have a...
They're going to measure.
Measurement? Okay. For the first down here. And we'd also like to thank our sponsors, Varilla Real Estate, Irvin's on Main, Billy Joe Friday Insurance Agency, Eric Reeder Electric, Community Pharmacy in Tyrone, the Student Bookstore, Mag Industries, Thriving Financial, Gino's Pizzeria.
Say it again.
Gino's Pizzeria. You like that?
There you go.
Okay. He'll be there tonight. Greystone Apartment and Jeff Long Construction, Long's Field Service, American Eagle Paper Mills, Max Market in the Gridiron, Pacifico's Bakery, Proactive Sports, and the Allied Milk Producers, all sponsoring Tyrone Golden Eagle football. And in addition, stay tuned for the Premier Pest Control halftime show. We'll start it right off with some big information for you about next week's opponents' possibility. The game will be obviously here in Tyrone, and then also we'll hear a little bit about the District 6 playoff games that will be coming up.
So they didn't give him the first down. It's second and less than a yard. Trailing at 21-0, the Rams desperately need to turn the cruel turnover into points before the half. Romig gives to Watson, and he's going to make it and more. They are just tackling too high when it comes to Watson, and until they wrap him up low, he's just going to continue to run downhill.
Yeah, they're just, and they're actually kind of coming up and hitting him with their bodies, and they're not using their arms sometimes. And you don't bring a running back down like that just by trying to do that slamming tackle thing that you see so often in college football.
From the pistol, Romig with a new set of downs from the 24 of the Golden Eagles, and the Golden Eagles give him 5, jumping in unless somebody moved for the Rams. Let's see. And they're going to give it, called against the Golden Eagles, a free 5.
I believe that's number 6, unforced against Tyrone.
So it'll bring up 1st and 5 from the 19-yard line. All right, just inside the 20.
19. 1 minute, 30 seconds on a running clock.
They have 2 timeouts, so not a problem there. Romig. They give it to Watson. And this time he'll be stopped after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up 2nd and 4.
Braden Weaver on the stop there.
And the timeout is called by the Rams coaching staff with 1:10 left to go before halftime.
I'd like to say hi to Chris Wilson out in Redlands, California, down there Los Angeles. He's a constant listener and gives us information about how we're sounding out clear out in California. So we appreciate that, Chris. Thanks a lot. And then we want to shout out to Harry Sickler, who's still recuperating and doing well. And Harry, we look forward to seeing you here in a couple weeks at our Monogram Club banquet. So you keep getting better, and hopefully you're enjoying tonight's game too.
I was going to say, if you want to call the mayor of Tyrone, the head coach of Tyrone, Bill Latchford is listening.
Yes, he is. He is. And then Elizabeth Russell down in South Carolina, Kathy Jo Miller, just a bunch of people, and we really appreciate that. So thank you so much, and the comments that you send our way on WTRN's Facebook page.
All right, big play coming up here for the Rams. They know what they want to do out of that timeout. So they'll go off the right hip of Romig is Watson. 2 receivers to his right. Single left. Has the football. They give it to Watson. He's tackled. No. And he's finally brought down in the backfield. Making the initial stop, Andrew Weaver.
Right. And Brady Ronan came up and wrapped him up and swung him down.
That's a loss of about a yard. Clock rolling. They got to hurry. Romig, 3rd and 4 from the 20. Romig, it snapped over his head. Bounces back to the 40. And the Golden Eagles come up with the loose ball. And the snap went several feet over the head of Romig, the quarterback. And in the tussle for the football, the Golden Eagles come up with it. Wow.
And that was a very, very heads-up play by number 5, Lucas Walk. The Penns Valley person was getting ready to go down to get that ball, and he shoved him past the ball.
Yes, he did.
Shoved him right in the back to get him away from that ball, and then the two Tyrone Golden Eagles just dove right on that loose ball.
Well, let's see if they want to go deep a couple times here. 38.7 seconds left. 21-0 is your lead. Ronan in the backfield with Ashton Walk. Watch for Weaver. He's in the slot right. Ronan in the pattern. Weaver's being double teamed downfield, so Ashton Walk's just going to run it into Rams territory, out of bounds at the 44-yard line.
And
good play by Ashton Walk.
He'll pick up a first down, and it might be interesting to see if they can get into a position where Rocky Romani might be able to come out and try to put 3 points on the board.
And the way the passing game has been working tonight, Walk should be looking for opportunities to run the football because he's got time. And once those receivers go deep and the defenders' backs are to him, he should have opportunity to pick up big yardage.
Exactly.
29.7 seconds left. 1st and 10 into Rams territory at the Penns Valley 43. Ronan joins Walk. They're going to throw, of course, looking. And it's incomplete. Intended for Weaver. Obviously, he's looking for his hot receiver. but out of the reach of number 10, stops the clock with 24.6 seconds left.
And Jim, you and I were talking about this on the way over tonight. Brady Ronan's really picked up his yards carried and total yards rushing. He only needs 238 yards coming into the game tonight to break 1,000 yards for the year rushing. And with 3 games left, and plus what he's already gained in this first half of play, he has a really good opportunity to do that. And that would be the first 1,000-yard rusher for Tyrone in quite some time.
2nd and 10. Walk. Looking. Oh, he's going for Eli Woomer. He's got him in stride at the 5. Touchdown, Eli Woomer.
43-yard touchdown.
And guess who's there? The first man to congratulate him? His quarterback, Ashton Walk, having the biggest night of his career tonight, and it's only halftime. We're still 17 seconds away left here in the second quarter. So the turnover by the Rams goes the other way in just 22 seconds.
And that is really going to hurt them going into the locker room. That's going to take a lot of wind out of the sail.
I'm going to say that there wasn't much of a gust or a breeze or even a that might have been all the wind they had in any sail they had coming in here tonight, because 28-0 is now your score. The Tyrone Golden Eagles really putting together an offensive show in this first half.
And the other thing that's staring them in the face, them meaning Penns Valley, when they go into their locker room, they have to kick off to Tyrone to start the third quarter. So that's something else they have to be leery of too.
Mm-hmm.
And we have 17.5 seconds left in the first quarter, or the first half. So stay tuned for the Premier Pest Control halftime show. We're looking forward to bringing you some very up-to-date and basically breaking news, sports news here in the District 6 in high school football.
We are the CNN of high school football tonight. Breaking news.
We got it.
We startled Mr. Rhodes.
Mr. Rhodes just came out of his chair. I wish I had a video of that, Luke.
News Nation, breaking news.
Here we go.
Romani, Squibber, deep, just outside the 15. To the 30, 35 maybe. 1st and 10 with 9 seconds left for the Penns Valley Rams, who trail it 28-0 on this pretty nice actual homecoming night, as the rain has not returned after dealing with it in the pregame. It has not sprinkled or rained.
No, not a drop since we got here. Looks like they're going to... No, I thought they were going to take a knee, but they're going to try to run something here.
Well, you've got a big play guy in Watson. You just got to put it in his hands, because he's a touchdown waiting to happen on just about any play but this one. And the clock is going to run out. That's the end of the first half. Tyrone Golden Eagles with 3 big touchdown passes. Huge plays. Huge chunks of yardage. Twice from Ashton Walk to Andrew Weaver, and now just at the end of this quarter to Eli Woomer for a 28-0 lead. Halftime coming your way right after this, Chuck.
From the Snare & Associates broadcast booth, this is Tyrone Golden Eagle Football, presented by Tyrone Auto and Premier Pest Control on 96.9 and 100.7. The Train, WTRN.
Having a good, reliable vehicle isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Wouldn't you want to buy a vehicle from a business that's been servicing automobiles for years? You should buy from Tyrone Tire and Automotive. They've got a nice selection of fully refurbished used vehicles with great warranties, and their technicians are certified for state inspections, and they'll service your vehicle from the engine to the tires. Worried about getting a loan? At Tyrone Tire and Automotive, it's buy here, pay here. For your next vehicle, go to Tyrone Tire and Automotive, TyroneAuto.com, or find them on Facebook. Something bugging you? It's time to call Premier Pest Control. If your home or office is being overtaken by insects or rodents, call 684-2600. Premier Pest Control offers 24-hour guaranteed response to your call. Avoid the hassle of having to explain your problem to several people before you even see the serviceman. When you call Premier Pest Control, you'll talk directly to the serviceman. So call 684-2600 and tell them what's bugging you. Premier Pest Control offers 24-hour response, serving Altoona, Tyrone, State College, and surrounding areas.
See Gary McGovern at Thrivent Financial first. Gary can help you with your personal or business planning, plus college or retirement solutions. Thrivent also provides life and disability insurance, as well as mutual funds in the U.S. top 5 ranking. Call 814-207-5805 or email gary.mcgovern@thrivent.com. Thrivent Financial, 1051 Pennsylvania Avenue, Tyrone. Gino's Pizzeria, located on East Pleasant Valley Boulevard in Tyrone, is proud to help bring you Golden Eagle football on 96.9 and 100.7 The Train, WTRN. Be sure to stop by soon for Gino's Delicious Pizza or one of their famous Gino Bowlies. And why not check out the full menu, including drinks, subs, and more. Call ahead at 814-684-5730 and your order will be ready. Bring the whole family to Gino's.
Best wishes to our area football teams from everyone at Greystone and Jeff Long Construction. Be sure to come for a visit soon and view the available floor plans. Greystone features a location near you, including the new Grand Palazzo in Altoona. Why not contact them or drop by the leasing office to schedule your tour? Greystone, an ideal place to live, proud to help bring you Golden Eagle football on the Train, WTRN.
Here's an important reminder from Long's Field Service, Quarry Road, Tyrone. Harvest season is here. All drivers need to be aware of slow-moving farm vehicles on our area highways. Remember to reduce your speed on roads where you might encounter large farm machinery. Long's Field Service says travel safely this fall and throughout the year. By working together, we can make the trip safe for motorists and farmers.
96.9 and 100.7 and 100.7. The Train. WTRN.
Welcome back to the Premier Pest Control Halftime Show. Is your home or office having an insect or rodent problem? It's time to call Premier Pest Control. 814-684-2600. Premier Pest Control offers 24-hour guaranteed response to your call, serving Tyrone, Altoona, State College, and surrounding areas. Premier Pest Control, a proud sponsor of Tyrone Golden Eagle football. And we'd like to welcome now to our Premier Pest Control Halftime Show the athletic director and also the chairman of the Laurel Highlands District 6 football athletics, Luke Rhodes. Luke?
Hey, thank you, Chuck. Yeah, just come on and we'll talk about the Week 10 and the way it's set up. There have been a lot of questions on what's going on in Week 10. Now, this isn't District 6, this is just Laurel Highlands. This year, the Laurel Highlands, with our new conference, we have 2 divisions, an East and a West, and what they decided to do is Week 10 will be a crossover game, matched up against who would be seated opposite you on the other side. So that's why we don't know. We know there's a home game because our side, the East, is guaranteed to host it this year. We just don't know who it's against.
Okay.
Next year, Week 10 will be on the road. Same scenario. We'll know we're on the road. We just won't know where until, actually me and Charlie Birch from Bellwood and Nick Raymond from Forest Hills, we'll be meeting tonight after this game, after these games are over, and then tomorrow morning. And then one of the situations that's happened this week is we have 2 teams in our conference playing tomorrow evening, which is going to hold up some of our matchups. But for the most part, we know most of the scenarios broke down, and we know who's going to be matched up with who for Week 10 for the most part. Looking at our situation, Tyrone, right. We know we're going to be at home, and based upon the scores right now, if things hold up as is, we have a nice game going here at half. Looking at Forest Hills, they're beating Somerset at half pretty handily as well. So it looks like we're going to be matched up with Forest Hills, which is kind of exciting. Kind of brings back, years and years ago, a lot of memories against the Forest Hills Rangers. So that'll kind of be exciting. That'll be here. It looks like we're both going to end up finishing in 4th place on our side, the way things are broke down. So we'll match up with them, and then obviously that game will count towards playoffs. As of right now, it looks like we'll be on the road week 1 of playoffs at Penn Cambria if things hold as is. And looking at the scores tonight, Penn Cambria is leading Bishop McCourt and Central is leading Clearfield. So as far as the district playoff wise, it looks like we're going to hold in the 3 spot and have to travel to Penn Cambria.
And as I understand that, the 2 playoff games that evening are going to be on the same evening.
Yeah, it's funny you said that because we were unsure about that, but I reached out to the chairman because of a situation we have here in town with the Monogram Club, and the football chair of District 6 actually said all games will be on that Friday night, November 3rd. So that kind of works out well for our event. But so it looks like we'll be Friday, the first week of playoffs at Penn Cambria.
And that gives our Golden Eagle fans who can prepare to travel up to Penn Cambria, and then also know to come out and support the Golden Eagles next week here at Gray Vets Memorial.
Yeah, we'd like to, next week's senior night, it'd be great to have a great crowd here. And honestly, it is a rivalry from the past. You really think back in the 90s and into early 2000s. The Double A was kind of controlled by Forest Hills and then Tyrone for the most part. And then we, basically each one had to run through each the other one in the playoffs. I'll never forget the mud playoff game out there the one year. It was
really bad.
Yes.
But and had some real good games, district championship games with them at Mansion Park. And you're right, the District 6 championship back in those years, the roads went through Tyrone and Forest Hills.
Yes. Yeah. Now looking at the Laurel Highlands as a whole, it looks like right now the championship game, Central was guaranteed in the championship game, and they're winning now anyway. So they'll host the championship game next week, and it's an interesting scenario on the other side, though, because Penn Cambria has 1 loss, Chestnut Ridge has 1 loss, and they're playing Richland tonight, who's undefeated. Currently, Chestnut Ridge is beating Richland, so that's going to give 3 teams with 1 loss for the other side as far as who will be in the championship game against Central. Based upon tiebreakers, though, it looks like as long as Penn Cambria wins, Richland is in the championship game. It's kind of weird how it breaks down, but based upon all the tiebreaker scenarios, if Penn Cambria wins their game, regardless of what Richland does, Richland will face Central next week at Central for the Laurel Highlands championship game.
Okay, well you've got some midnight oil to burn this weekend, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's been fun. This year I've been following all the games in the Laurel Highland as a chair. Each Saturday we get together and talk about it, break down the scores, and it's been an exciting an opportunity for us to follow football and look at these matchups. So it's been kind of cool. So I appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, appreciate your time. Thanks for coming on. That's Athletic Director Luke Rhodes from Tyrone Area High School, as well as the Laurel Highlands Athletic Chairman for football. So thanks again, Luke. Appreciate it. And with that, let's take a break and head back to our studio from the Snare and Associates broadcast booth. This is Tyrone Golden Eagle football, presented by Tyrone Tire and Auto and Premier Pest Control on 96.9 and 100.7 The Train, WTRN.
Okay, thank you, Jim, Chuck, and also Luke for helping to break down that information about the game next week and the District 6 playoffs as well. Let's check some scores for you. Tyrone leading 28-0 over Penns Valley at halftime. And the game of the week, as we were talking about there, is Central and Clearfield. Now, with the score right now pretty close, Central 21 and the Clearfield Bison 7, that game at halftime. A lot of scores not able to report here tonight, so we're going to be a little lax on that. But Penn Cambria, as they mentioned, is winning over Bishop McCourt 27-7. It's also Juniata Valley, no problem at all with Southern Huntington, 41-0 at halftime. West Branch leads Shannon Valley 20-6. Bald Eagle area, no problem with the Bellwood Blue Devils, leading them by a score of 28-0. Cumberland Valley against State College, and Cumberland Valley leads it 10-0. Chestnut Ridge over Richland, 10-7 right now. It's Mount Union 35, Claysburg, Kimball 0. Also at halftime, Forest Hills, as we talked about, could be Tyrone's opponent next week. Forest Hills 40 and Somerset 0. It is also Danville 21, Hollidaysburg, the Golden Tigers 7. Glendale leads Curwensville 24-0, and Altoona 15 and Carlisle 13. The Mountain Lions on the road tonight. And, of course, we're getting set for a big football game tomorrow in Columbus as Penn State will be taking on, of course, the Nittany Lions. Penn State, by the way, dropped one spot in the rankings for this week from number 6 to number 7. And Ohio State remained at number 3. That has a noon kickoff and is televised by Fox. And meanwhile, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, well, they moved up 6 slots to number 15 after upsetting Southern Cal. They do have a bye week, but they'll be hosting the Pitt Panthers on Saturday, October 28th at 3:30 p.m. at Notre Dame Stadium. And you can hear the game right here on the train, Notre Dame football. Paul Burmeister, Ryan Harris, and Tony Simone call the action of Pitt and Notre Dame next Saturday. And let's see if there's something else going on here I wanted to talk about. Yes, I did want to talk about the Coaches Show. The Coaches Show this week, coming up on the 26th, will feature John Franco of Tyrone and Nick Loveridge of Bellwood Addis as Dave Shannon's guests on our sister station at Roaring Spring, Hank FM. We'll rejoin Jim and Chuck right after this. American Eagle Paper Mills, Pennsylvania Avenue, Tyrone, helping to bring you high school sports. At American Eagle, we produce only the highest quality recycled paper. American Eagle has an exceptional team of experienced manufacturers that set us apart. And the products are better for the planet, as we use fewer natural resources and recycled fiber to make them. American Eagle Paper Mills of Tyrone.
You don't have to choose between nutrition and taste when it comes to milk for your kids. Now there are more flavored milks in the dairy section. Adding flavor doesn't take away the 9 essential nutrients to help kids build strong bodies. And if you're concerned about sugar, flavored milk accounts for only about 4% of added sugar in children's diets. Whether white or flavored, milk helps kids build strong bones and bodies. A message from the Allied Milk Producers.
For fresh meat and cheese, forget the big box stores. Come to the biggest little store in Tyrone instead. Max Market and the Gridiron. Steaks like T-bone, porterhouse, top sirloin, and more. Fresh ground beef, country store hot dogs. And when you're on the go and hungry, it's Max Market and the Gridiron for delicious hoagies, pizza, stromboli, wedges, baked wings, and more. Take out or dine in. Family owned and operated since 1974. Max Market and the Gridiron. 1658 Columbia Avenue, Tyrone. Credit cards accepted. Call 814-684-0660. On the web at maxgridiron.com.
Pacifico's bakery products have been on the dinner table of families throughout central Pennsylvania since 1947. Whether it's Pacifico's famous Italian bread, your favorite sandwich rolls, or any of the other varieties of quality products you have loved for years. And it's located right here in our own hometown. Check out the Pacifico's Bakery Outlet, where you can choose your favorites at a great price. Stop in every Friday for some yummy extra special baked goods. Pacifico's Bakery in Altoona, proud to be a part of our community.
There's nothing more exciting than seeing your company name or logo imprinted or embroidered on quality business apparel. Proactive Sports in Altoona can make your business or organization stand out with their custom art department, screen printing, and embroidery. Whether it's for a business, high school, college, a local sports team, club, or even logo design for an event, Proactive Sports is your go-to source for screen printing and embroidery. And they even customize. Find them on the web at proactivesportsinc.com or stop in and see Proactive Sports in their shop at 5910 California Avenue in Altoona.
It may be fall, but the living's still hot. And inside Irvin's on Main in Bellwood, the cool down is still on. Stop in at Irvin's on Main and cool down with a delicious ice cream dessert. How about a sundae loaded with your favorite toppings? A tasty banana split. And for a real cool down, try one of Irvin's on Main's famous tornadoes, featuring an extensive list of flavors like coconut cream pie, snickerdoodle, and more. Ice cream from Irvin's on Main is great after one of their delicious dinners, or all by itself. Irvin's on Main is still keeping it cool at Irvin's on Main, Main Street in Bellwood.
It's a new name, same great station. 96.9 and 100.7. The Train. WTRN. Tyrone, Altoona.
Back at Gravettes Memorial Field in Tyrone, alongside Chuck Bannis, I'm Jim Gregory. Both the Rams and the Golden Eagles are back out on the field, and they're going through their warm-ups to get started with the second half, as the half will start not only with the Golden Eagles leading 28-0 on what has been an incredible half for Ashton Walk and Andrew Weaver, but also Eli Woomer on the receiving end of a long touchdown pass and a touchdown run by Brady Ronan. The offense has just been clicking, but the Golden Eagles will also receive the kick to start the second half, and we are just about a minute to 2 minutes away from that.
Yep, and we've been looking at some statistics here. Ashton Walk has got to be awful close to 200 yards in this first half, and that's going to put him up over 1,600 yards for the season. And Ronan, we're not sure how many he has rushing, but I can say he has at least passed the 800-yard mark.
Yes.
So he's on his way. He needed 238 yards coming into tonight's game to get to the 1,000 yards for the season. And then another interesting statistic is Tyrone has been going the right direction now for the last 5 weeks. Their scoring offense is now averaging 27.6, and they've already got 28 points tonight, so that's not going to take a hit. And then their scoring defense is now, it was up in the mid-20s for most of the year. Now it's down to 19.8 points per game given up, and they're tossing a shutout right now, so that could only get better, Jim. So,
especially when you head into what is now, as you talked with Luke Rhodes, a Week 10 matchup here, and then you get into the playoffs the week after. And the Golden Eagles have been in and out of playoff opportunities during the 10 years we've been doing these games, and a win tonight, you win next week, that really sets them up to have a kind of playoff run that we have not had a chance to experience in the 10 years we've been doing this, where you could see them go deep.
Right, and the best run they had was several years ago when they ended up playing for the District 6 championship down in Mansion Park, which the game we did, which Central came back with a diving completion for a first down. And that was when Hohenstein broke his leg, if you remember.
Right.
And, the season.
And they rallied
injury.
behind his injury.
Yep. And that was a unique situation. So, but that momentum that they've got, Jim, is they've gotten back. You can see they're hungry. Their offensive line is they're not taking any prisoners. I mean, and defensively, they're putting a lot of pressure on them. Yes, they're going to make some plays, but granted, you bend and don't break. That's the philosophy. Yeah. So they've done well. Speaking of, and just because we have maybe a minute, speaking of defenses, what kind of performance do you expect from the Penn State defense tomorrow? Like I'm saying, they're pretty much the number one defense in college football. It's a chance to cement that position for them tomorrow against the Buckeyes. Oh, yeah, tomorrow's huge. I mean, it's going to determine so many things. One that I can readily tell you is whether or not I leave my room Saturday night. But it's going to be a Donnybroker. I mean, two big head-on collisions tomorrow, and Penn State has the tools. So we wish them the best. Jim? Krull back at the 10 to receive it, and they pooch kick it to the 35, and it goes out of bounds. So they tried to come up with something to maybe take that ball away from the Golden Eagles. They don't execute it, and so it'll be an automatic out-of-bounds penalty, and they'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line, leading it 28-0. And that was a live ball, and it was kind of nonchalant there. Going after that, assuming that it was going to go out of bounds. If Penns Valley would have covered that ball before it went out of bounds, it would have been their ball at about the 33, 34-yard line. And I stand corrected, obviously, the 40-yard line is where they start. Right. So that's something that I'm sure they'll talk about is like that is remember, that's a live ball. They're doing it right now. They're number 18 down there on the sidelines. He's basically being told that is a live ball. You've got to cover that. Low snap for Walk. Gets it to Ronan. Drives ahead for 3. And the ease with which Walk has been throwing deep and finding open receivers wants to keep them from just doing it again right here. They pick up 3. It brings up 2nd and 7. He's got time. It's been their biggest weapon and their most successful weapon on offense tonight. And they're being so well balanced. They're using the run and complementing the pass. In the beginning of the year, it was like they had to pass because they didn't have any running game. So it really is a well-balanced machine right now. Walk calls for it. Low snap again, picks it up off the turf, throws to the far side, out of just the reach of Eli Wilmer, but that snap has got to get better. Yeah, that's 2 snaps in a row that came back on the ground. And that was lucky. He had enough on that to get it past the defense.
And the center is Alex Starr, and he's putting his hands out like, I don't know, what do you want me to do?
Get the ball up. That's all we want.
That's all Coach Franco is saying. Hey, could you just get it up about 3 feet higher? Yeah. It does bring up 3rd and 7. Ronan in the backfield. That's Hoover in motion to the slot. Good snap there. Setting up the screen. Tyrone. He's got blockers. He's got the 50, the 45, 40, 35, 30. He could go. He's at the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Brady Ronan. A 57-yard screen pass for 6. Woohoo!
Wow.
Set up perfectly.
And there is a pass in the backfield that's going to go for a 57-yard completion for Ashton Watt.
Brady Ronan was galloping at the end. That last 20 yards. Here's the Romani extra point. It would make it 35-0 with 11:02 left.
And that would start the mercy clock.
And it will. 35-0. Golden Eagles striking quickly on a 3rd and 7 from their own 43. They cash in for 6.
Wow. Total domination tonight. Did you see this coming, Jim?
Well, certainly didn't in the pregame. I said that it might be a 3-point game either way, but I think I also said that Ashton Walk needs to have his best game of the season tonight because he's so capable of playing better than he has, and it's not like he hasn't played well enough to win, but he's just so much more talented and better than he has shown, and with the time to throw, it has just been a great night.
And he seems so much more comfortable too, and releasing and looking over nobody's had to make a spectacular catch or anything. It's good. Makes it very difficult for us. You talk about a player of the game. My goodness, I wish we could give out like 15 trophies, 15 plaques, but we only can do one, Jim. It's going to be a tough one tonight.
Well, I just think that recognizing that we were able to get that snap up, that was a perfect snap. It was right to the belly, because the timing on that kind of play is so important. Consistently, these kickoffs have been going along the ground, and Watson is going to pick it up his own 20 to 30 and 35, and then pull down. Is that 18 once again, Coach?
Yep, that's number 18. And he's doing a good job on those kickoffs, and that is that's Caitlin Moore. Clayton Moore, number 18 for the Golden Eagles. And Ramoni's doing a nice job squibbing. And, you've got Braden Ewing up there that's just been on both sides of the ball, has been playing lights out on defense, and then also, he's opening up holes for Ronan and pass blocking. I mean, it's just tremendous effort.
Romick claps the hands it off to Watson, and that's a loss of a yard. Knocked back. Richard Rawlings was there, as was Andrew Weaver. Weaver gets up to clap the hands. He is just all kinds of fired up. What a great game he's having tonight, offensively and defensively.
When you're a defensive end and you're getting a tackle behind a guard in the backfield, you can just imagine how quick he's getting into those gaps.
It's actually maybe a yard gain. I'm not sure how they got it. Romig going to throw into the flat for Watson. Breaking down was Cohen Wallace. And there's a flag on a blind side block.
Yep, that's coming back.
That is definitely coming back.
And that was a great move by Watson there. He what they say, broke the ankles of that Tyrone defender.
Well, John Meyer is going to be the guilty party on that blind side block. And it was delivered, if you're watching, Austin Lucas. It's a jarring hit, but Lucas just jumped right up like...
He sat there and threw the invisible flag on the ground. He looked right at the referee, and he threw 3 flags out of his, while he was sitting there on the ground, and the official threw the flag right beside him.
So they'll mark this penalty off. Personal foul, 15 yards. It'll take it back to the 25-yard line. Just outside the 25 to about the 26, the 26-yard line. So on that penalty, it does stop the clock, but now it starts to roll again. Under 10 to play, third quarter. 35-0. Tyrone leads Penns Valley. I don't see any sort of dramatic comeback tonight like we had last year, Coach.
No. This is going to be pretty solidly a one-dimensional game tonight.
Romig calls the signals, and they fake the pitch and give it to Meyer over the right side, and he's got a blocker. He's got the sideline. He's at the 50, inside Tyrone territory, out of bounds at about the 43-yard line of the Golden Eagles. So they use Watson as a decoy on a pitch left while they came inside on the handoff to John Meyer, number 20.
Good speed on Meyer there.
So at the 41-yard line of the Golden Eagles.
And the 35-0 lead has the mercy rule in effect, and the clock will continue to roll. Down to less than 9 minutes in the third quarter right now.
Romig. Stover started at quarterback. We've not seen him since the Golden Eagles jumped out to that quick lead. The pass over to the right side, complete. Eli Woomer got faked out a little bit there.
It looked like
Meyer put a move on him and picked up enough for a first down to about the 30-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Rams.
And again, tackling high, and that's why the move worked there. He gave him the shoulder shake. Got to go down around the waist.
Ball's on the far side hash, going from right to left here at Gravetts Memorial Field. Romig going to give to Watson. Looks for a hole, doesn't develop, maybe a yard or two. Inside the 30 to the 29.
And once again, Andrew Weaver catches him from behind.
John Stanton comes off the sideline, and Braden Ewing will go out. He doesn't want to come out.
Oh, he's playing a heck of a game.
He's telling Coach Franco, hey, what are you taking me out for? I'm having a ball out there.
I'm just getting loose.
Play clock is becoming an issue for the Rams. They're still not set, and now they are. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. I think they will get it off. It is 2nd and 9 as they give it to Watson, and he's tackled for a gain of about a yard or two. And Stanton was on the bottom, as was Austin Lucas and Ian Gibbons.
And in comes Braden Ewing. He must have won his discussion.
Yes, and Gibbons will go out.
Either that or right about now, Coach Franco saying, who put Ewing
Take
back
his helmet from him.
Back in there.
3rd and 9 play for the Rams. Down 35-0. They've got 2 downs to get it. Straight drop. Pressure. Thrown underneath. Caught, but a hard hit from Ronan and Austin Lucas.
I think he dropped that when he was hit.
Are they calling it a catch? It's a loss of 2, actually. It's going to bring up 4th down and 9 from the 29. Good job by Ronan and Lucas on the coverage and the immediate tackle.
Down 35 points. This is very similar to Central Cambria last week, where the offense is in absolutely no hurry to come to the line of scrimmage for Penns Valley.
Romig's going to have to throw for it. Here comes the pressure, rolling, trying to avoid pressure, coming quickly, thrown underneath, and it is an immediate tackle on Watson by Brady Ronan, who gets up for the celebration and the congrats from his teammates. Turnover on downs.
And again, the bend but don't break.
Here's the thing, Coach, that we could talk about is when Watson is so prolific as a scorer, the defense really, the Rams don't have anything else to call on.
Other than the broken quarterback who scrambled, and then that one play there that
it's Watson or nothing else.
They feed him.
Ronan will dot the pistol. He'll trigger it for Ashton Walk. And the ball's on the ground, but Ronan is able to recover it.
It's actually going to gain about a foot.
Locke just did not make a good transition
Not on that
into
play.
the hands of Brady Ronan.
You know, another thing for Watson, not only are they feeding him every play offensively, but he's in there for every defensive play. Now they're bringing him, taking him out.
Yeah.
And he's gassed. He has played hard tonight.
2nd and 10 from their own 25. Weaver, watch for him in the slot. Krull's over there with him. And that's Hoover. Joins in the backfield to block. Puts a good block on for Ronan. But he can't find the hole. So he picks up maybe 2 at the
yards,
most.
yeah,
Going to bring up
about
3rd
2.
and 8. Maybe a long 7. Do you want to go to the air here again?
Yeah, I would probably say that would be the most ideal thing to do because it is third and...
It's 3rd and 7.
You're
up 35-0. But that's the play that has worked for you tonight.
Yep. I might watch Andrew Weaver
Weaver
in the slot, just going out into the flat and try to get him the ball quick so he can pick up the first down.
Or he may come across the middle. Rolling, walk, throws underneath. Hoover catches it, but he is tackled almost immediately for a gain of about a yard or 2. So it'll be a punting situation for the Golden Eagles. They do enough to take some time off the clock, and this third quarter is going by very quickly. Tyrone leading it with 5 touchdowns tonight. 3 big touchdown passes through the air for Ashton Walk, playing the best game of the season for him tonight. You could say the same for Andrew Weaver. He's just been a two-sided threat, both offensively and defensively. Snap is good for Romani. Good kick, sending the return man back to his own 30. They go with the reverse to Watson. Over the right side. The defense is there. The coverage is there. And once again, there with the tackle on special teams, coach, guess who? That's Clayton Moore. Ian Gibbons was in on that play as well. And let's also give credit to Stephen Buck.
And boy, there was a questionable callback. A lot of the fans on the Tyrone side thought there was a clip that wasn't called there on that initial reverse, but that's
1st and
the way
10
it goes.
for the Rams at the Tyrone 47-yard line. Penns Valley held off the scoreboard tonight. They've not been shut out yet this season. Golden Eagle defense is just playing lights out.
They put 35 points on last week against Somerset.
Watson with the carry. There's no surprise there for the Golden Eagles. They know exactly what's coming.
He may have lost a yard or 2 on that play. Braden Ewing on the stop for Tyrone. And that was right in front of the Penns Valley bench. So when you're a down lineman and you're making a tackle on a back like Watson on the far side of the hash mark and the numbers, you're moving.
Yes, you are. Coming up on 2 minutes quickly left in the third quarter with the mercy rule in effect. Tyrone leads 35-0. Romig with Watson in the backfield. Shotgun snap. And they're going to go pitching it inside once again, trying to cross up Braden Ewing. And he said, no.
The only way
he gobbled him up, Coach.
The only way he could have played that any better was to have intercepted the lateral and scored. Everything else was picture perfect.
That's a loss of a couple of more.
I'll tell you, I have to give my hat off tonight to, the linemen don't sometimes stand out, but boy, when you stand out like that and you've done it numerous times during the game, you're playing a heck of a game.
On 3rd and 18, Romig he's just got a quick roll out. They try and set up a screen over to the right side, and that's not going to go for many. Just give him 3 on that one. On the tackle, there was Austin Lucas. I think Richard Rawlings may have had a hand in that one. Punting situation for the Penns Valley Rams. They have just got to be wondering what hit us tonight.
It's called Team Toughness Tyrone. In the last 3 or 4 weeks, it has been coming back, which is great to see.
Krul will wait for it, and he's not going to have a play on this one. In fact, he's going to make sure he just leaves this one go, as it didn't even stay in bounds. It's a short kick and not a good one by Stover. So 1st and 10 for the Golden Eagles offense inside their own 30-yard line. And I imagine we'll see the starters again, but maybe not for much longer on this drive even. You may start to see some substitutions while they have this possession, actually.
Yeah, probably. And that ball, looks like they're going to mark it on the 32.
Okay.
Thanks to our presenting sponsors, Premier Pest Control, presenting sponsor Tyrone Tire and Auto, broadcast booth sponsor Snare and Associates. We have Varilla Real Estate, our runs on Main, Billy Joe Friday Insurance Agency, Eric Reeder Electric, Community Pharmacy, the Student Bookstore, Mag Industries, Thrivent Financial, Gino's Pizzeria, Greystone Apartment, and Jeff Long Construction. Jim?
I think they're going to give Walk one more chance to throw deep. This time they hand to Ronan, who gets about 3 out to the 35-yard line.
And then also sponsoring us this evening and all year is Long's Field Service, American Eagle Paper Mills, Max Market in the Gridiron, Pacifico's Bakery, Proactive Sports, and the Allied Milk Producer.
You know, I was with Gary Long last night. The Long family in northern Blair County is just so involved in this community. And that's the 4th quarter coming up. With the time running out on the 3rd quarter, the 4 fingers are up on the field and in the stands. Coach, send us to the break. We'll be back with the 4th quarter.
From the Snare and Associates broadcast booth, this is Tyrone Golden Eagle Football, presented by Tyrone Tire and Auto and Premier Pest Control on 96.9 and 100.7. The Train, WTRN.
This is Nathan Varilla, your 1999 state championship football team captain. Winning the state championship, you have to do everything excellent. Excellence matters. That's why here at Varilla Real Estate, I've taken what I've learned on the football field and applied it to our business. Doing the little things, outworking your competition, being aggressive, doing the right thing when no one's looking. Varilla Real Estate is ready to help you in all your real estate needs. When it's 4th and 4 and you need a touchdown by selling your house, call Varilla Real Estate today.
Having a good, reliable vehicle isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Wouldn't you want to buy a vehicle from a business that's been servicing automobiles for years? You should buy from Tyrone Tire and Automotive. They've got a nice selection of fully refurbished used vehicles with great warranties, and their technicians are certified for state inspections, and they'll service your vehicle from the engine to the tires. Worried about getting a loan? At Tyrone Tire and Automotive, it's buy here, pay here. For your next vehicle, go to Tyrone Tire and Automotive, TyroneAuto.com, or find them on Facebook.
96.9 and 100.7. The Train. The Train. WTRN.
Back at Gray Vets Memorial Field alongside Chuck Bannis. I'm Jim Gregory. Thank you very much for joining us tonight on homecoming night. KK Budzinski was the homecoming queen for 2023. Austin White was her escort, and the evening only got better when the game kicked off. The Golden Eagles scoring 2 quick touchdowns in just the first couple of minutes of the first quarter, and they have just poured it on, leading at 35-0. 3rd and 4 from their own 38. Walk looking to throw. He's got time. He's picking up blockers. He's going downfield. He's got Weaver wide open. Once again, first down pickup for Andrew Weaver from Ashton Walk. And when he's got time to throw, any quarterback's going to find an open receiver, but Andrew Weaver's been so open, they're making it look easy. But it is not easy. There's a lot of great teamwork going on out there.
And Myers had the coverage, but he just couldn't stay. He couldn't stay with him.
And now Coach Franco wants to call timeout. I'm suspecting we may see some substitutions come in here.
Yeah, this is when you take...
give them a hand, guys.
Yeah, they did a good job.
Fans are going to give these guys a hand on a great night for the Golden Eagles on offense. Coming out is Lucas Walk. Andrew Weaver's taking the helmet off. Seth Hoover's going to take the helmet off. And it looks like Eli Woomer will take over for Ashton Walk at quarterback. I think we're also going to see Clayton Moore come in. Best offensive performance of the season for the Golden Eagles.
Totally. I mean, all 11 players have to be congratulated. Even though they made 5 or 6 of those, illegal procedure motion penalties, unforced errors, they still made up for them. No question about that.
And Penns Valley folks may be saying, we're a better team than this. This is our worst game of the season. You picked a bad time to have it. So Woomer will man the offensive signals. Ashton Amy gets the handoff, and he'll be brought down by a couple of Rams. The clock is going to roll by very quickly. This one will be over before you know it.
And on the tackle,
basically, I think we could say it might have been over midway through the first quarter.
Hunter Stake, senior, on the tackle. He's still in there. There's a couple Penns Valley starters.
I think the starters are still in there on defense.
Yeah, you can tell there's some really dirty uniforms out there.
Golden Eagles come out of the huddle. Amy will dot the I with Colin Wallace in the backfield, along with your new quarterback, Eli Woomer.
And he's milking that play clock all the way down to 3 seconds before he gets the snap.
Amy lowers the shoulder at contact, gets to about the 35-yard line. It's about a yard gain. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And I'll tell you what, let's give some kudos to, and we don't have him on his number is 69 out there, but there's no 69 on the sheet. Or is that 6?
Excuse me, that's not 4th down, it's 3rd and 9, my bad.
It was a very nice block. It looks like it's the 76 there. And that was John Stanton. Another nice block by Stanton. And now we're having substitutions here.
Yep. And they're going to have to get the hustle to get the play off before the play clock comes down. Woomer goes under center. Going to pitch it to Amy. And he's going to get spun down at the 37-yard line. There's a loss of a yard.
And that's a learning experience for a young running back.
Mm-hmm.
When you get out there and get that pitch, once you get to the outside hip, don't slow down. You have to run parallel with that blocker.
Don't dip.
Don't dip. And don't slow down and look to see if there's a cutback lane. If you've already made it to the outside hip of that lead blocker, you've got him screening anything in front of you. He might have been able to pick up 4 or 5 more yards.
Yeah, there was blocking there, Coach. You did see opening. There was opportunities to pick up positive yardage. Romani in to punt it away. Watson stands at his own 10. His body language would tell you that he is tired and completely disgusted with his team's performance as Romani gets it away. Hits at the 15, inside the 10, inside the 5, down to the 3-yard line. Watson just let it roll. He didn't even try to make a play on it. 8:15 left to go in the ball game. 35-0. Tyrone in the lead over the Penns Valley Rams.
Totally dominating performance by the Tyrone Golden Eagles tonight. So they're on the right track and going in the right direction. And should be an interesting matchup next week here home at Gray Vets Memorial Field. So Tyrone Golden Eagle fans, put that on your calendar. The Golden Eagles will have another game here next week.
Did you break the news?
Well, we're still waiting for wins, but it looks like it was either Forest Hills or Somerset, and Somerset was getting beat pretty handily. So, he could be gone.
The starters are still in there for the Penns Valley Rams, and so Watson's going to take advantage and pick up 22 yards out to the 25 of Penns Valley. First and 10.
He's going to get a steady dose. I mean, everybody in a black jersey should be looking for Watson because he's going to run every play.
Sidecar right, and they give it to him over the left side. He's going to get maybe 10 out to the 35-yard line. The chain gang throws the flags down and the sticks down as everything was coming their way. And it looks like they're going to tell them to move it. They give him enough for a first down or not?
Nope.
Just shy.
About a yard shy.
Yeah. Under 7 minutes to go, fourth quarter. And now some cleaner jerseys maybe coming in. Nope. Still the starters for Penns Valley. 2nd and 1 from the 34. They fake it to Watson. They're going to throw for it. They actually throw it underneath to Watson, who breaks a tackle and gets out enough for a first down. It's unfortunate that the tackle couldn't be made in the backfield there, but Watson's just too good. Was that Gibbons?
I'm looking to see 22 Gibbons.
Ian Gibbons. He'd like to have
Had
that
him-
tackle back. It just went so high.
I had him for about a 12-yard loss. But it's a first down for Penns Valley.
From their own 38. 6 minutes left to go in the game. And they're going to give it back to Watson. They go high on the tackle once again. Is that Marshall Martin making the tackle, number 80? A pickup of 3, 2nd and 7 from the 41 of the Rams. I think they're going to throw on this one. Nope, they give it to Watson again. And he trips over his own teammate. Brought down at the 45. So it's going to bring up 3rd and a long 3.
I'm somewhat surprised that Marty Tobias, the head coach at Penns Valley, still has, there he goes again. He's just giving him the ball.
Watson breaking tackles, good balance, finally comes down after a gain of about 15 to the 41-yard line of Tyrone. The Golden Eagle defensive starters are encouraging their substitutes, their backups. Guys, come on, we want to keep the shutout.
And they're spreading the defense odd. You know that Watson's getting this ball again. There he goes.
There he goes, right up the middle. And it's down to 1 or 2 guys that can bring him down. He gets to the outside, 15, 10, 5 to the end zone, reaches and scores, 41 yards.
41-yard touchdown. Well, maybe they'll take him out now.
.426 left to go in the game. The shutout is over, but what an outstanding performance by the Tyrone defense tonight. You held the Center County all-time leading scorer to basically no points. He finally gets one against the backups of the Golden Eagle defense. The extra point is up, and it is good. 35-7.
Was that kicked by...
I think it was by Romig, or no, it was Stover.
Stover?
Yeah.
Okay. The Stover kick. So that makes it 35-7 with 4:26 to remaining. So if Tyrone should be able to hold on to the ball here.
Should be able to run the clock out with this one.
With the mercy rule, you would think.
Well, the mercy rule's over.
Oh, that's right. So now we have to watch for an onside kick.
It's okay to wave a white flag.
They're an awful long time over there with their kickoff team.
Yeah, that is true. For just what would be a normal kickoff, so I guess perhaps you're right.
And Tyrone has...
Kroll's back deep to receive.
They have eight men within 10 yards of the...
Yes, they do.
So they're aware of it.
Hoover's out there. They're telling Kroll to maybe come up a little bit. He's backing up instead.
And now it's Watson kicking off, too. Squib
kick.
Just following it. They did.
Yes, they did.
Cover it up.
Good job. That was Gage Miller on the recovery. So 1st and 10 for the Golden Eagles at their own 35-yard line. And the second string, the backups, will continue on offense with Eli Woomer getting the play call from Coach Franco.
Stay tuned for the post-game show. We'll be bringing you some of the information and highlights from tonight's game, as well as the final score, and our Varilla Real Estate Player of the Game Award will also be announced. So stay tuned.
Amy in the pistol formation behind Woomer. And there's a little bit of confusion there on the snap, but no flags. The snap of the ball was made, but everybody else seemed to
stand
still. So it's a gain of 4, actually.
Guess you call that a halfback delay. And it gained 4 yards to boot.
3.5 left to go in the game.
And there's
second and 6 from their own 35.
All white jerseys in there now for Penns Valley, so it looks like they finally have.
They've relented.
Yep. Let's play it out with the youngsters.
They'll play this play clock down to as close to 0 as they can. Woomer to Amy. Running hard, getting the first down. He took 4 guys with him. They'll move the chains for a fresh set of downs from the Tyrone 45-yard line. And now, fans who have been here for the entirety of the game are starting to pack things up. They like what they've seen. Good way to start the weekend. Steelers on Sunday, Penn State, Ohio State tomorrow.
Still 10 seconds left on the play clock, and he'll milk that down, as we've said, probably to about 3 seconds, and then he'll have the ball snapped. 3, and there it is.
Wilmer gives it again to Amy. And
gain about 6.
Yep.
6-yard gain.
Inside the 50 of the Rams.
Give the Penns Valley fans credit, though.
It's starting to rain again, by the way.
They did not move tonight. They did not leave the stands. They're still over there.
Yeah. The umbrellas are coming out again. Wilmer, I'm assuming, will turn and give to Amy. Does.
First down. That'll do it.
And now some third-teamers are coming in for the Rams. They'll get a play on their resume. That should be it. This will be the last play of the game. I am looking forward to announcing who the player of the game is tonight. We have not given it to him this year because he's been double-teamed along the line.
Sometimes triple-teamed.
Sometimes triple-teamed, opening things up for his teammates along that defensive front in the linebacker core. Amy gets 5 more to his credit.
And these younger Tyrone JV players they're opening up some holes. They're doing well. Making some nice gains. There's another, 6-yard gain.
Mm-hmm.
This will definitely be the last play of the game. 22 on the play clock, and the game clock has 26, so they have to get at least the snap off. And Tyrone is going to move to 6-3 on the year, and Penns Valley will drop to 5-4.
Take the knee. And we are complete. A complete domination of the Penns Valley Rams by your Tyrone Golden Eagles. An offensive performance for the ages for Ashton Walk.
Yeah.
We'll be back to wrap things up, tell you about our player of the game right after this. Chuck, send us on.
From the Snare and Associates broadcast booth, this is Tyrone Golden Eagle Football, presented by Tyrone.